Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to Alice Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin, and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the Pacific Northwest, in this little place called Belfair, Washington, Hickville, USA, as I love to call it. So if you're wondering why I sound like I'm kind of laughing right now, it's because it's almost like I wish I had a body cam so you guys could see what I just saw. I'm in my stamp room, and the door is to my left, and it opens to my back porch. And a little squirrel just tried to come into the back porch. Well, it did. And it's got the scare of its life. You know, I have 4 dogs. And this brave little squirrel, I'm now nicknaming Braveheart. But that little squirrel, on his panic to get out, this little squirrel ran for dear life, but ran smack into this vase that used to be my mother's. He ran smack into this, and then he did like a pinball machine effect. He ran into the vase, bing, and then as he was trying to run out in, I have a cattle panel fence to block the dogs from going into my flower garden area. He didn't even make it between the cattle panels. He hit the poor little fence little post and binged off of that. And then he finally scurried up a tree. And I was like, you poor little thing, you brave little thing. And I'm thinking, what on earth was he trying to get into on my back porch? Because I went out and I put food out this morning, and I know he loves these black sunflower seeds, the black oil sunflower seeds that the birds like. And I'm trying to think of what was different out there. And I think it is that I went to Winco, and you can buy things, by the pound. And I found some squirrel food, and it has corn and some nuts and some peanuts and shells. And I've been putting just a little handful of that out in the far corner in these bird feeders that he likes to feed from. And I'm wondering if I need to put more of that out there, if he's daringly trying to get into the back porch to come in to get this, because it was the most comical thing ever. And I'm like, you are one brave little squirrel, because honey, being on this side of the fence is a danger zone. So anyways, it was just comical. It was bing bing, and then scurry up the tree. So poor little squirrel. His new name is Braveheart. Yes, Braveheart the squirrel. Oh, cannot understand why he thought, he sees the dogs all the time. I don't know why he thought he could come out here. And of course, Tia had no clue. Tia's out here in her little donut pillow. She got no clue what's going on. No clue. Thank goodness. He like saw me and he got spooked to high heaven. It was like, poor little guy. It's cute as a button. I wish there is a red squirrel. Yes, a red one. He is red like a fox. Yeah, and he's smaller than the gray squirrel, but he's out there too. But he's not that brave. He sits on the top of the fence, and he like terrorizes Boone to no end. And Boone is a pointer, and he just hard fixes on him. Anyway, so this is my mail call for September 7th, 2025. Yes. Oh, yeah. Thank goodness the big dogs were inside. So anyways, I have a couple of packages of wonderful, wonderful goodness to share with you. I am so excited. I had to wait until today to share it with him. So hopefully I can get this uploaded and you'll see it today. If not, you'll see it tomorrow when I'm at my Aunt Carol's. But I have been missing my stamp room tremendously, and this week has been so busy. But you make do with what you have, and it's just how it is at this moment in my life. So my first package is from Miss Allie, who has her own YouTube channel as well, and you all should go up there. I haven't even had a chance to sit down. I'd like to have my lunch and watch the YouTube channels I like to watch, and I haven't even had a chance to do that this week. So I'm hoping today I can catch up on some channels. But my daughter asked me, Mom, can we get the Halloween decorations out today? And I said, oh honey, can we do that on Tuesday? Because I have plans for today. I have videos to make today, so maybe Tuesday. Oh, but come on, Mom, just a box or two. And I'm like, oh, she might be in her 30s, but she's still my daughter, and you still do things for them. So first thing I want to do is Allie and I've got to tell you, this was one of my favorite videos that she did. Absolutely love this fold. Yes, 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 I will be doing this fold. I think I will be doing this for, I'm going to try to do this for a paper pumpkin if I can do it. I'm going to have to go back and watch her video on how she made this card. But it's absolutely fantastic. I absolutely love this, but I want to do this for fall. And I know that I thought of doing it for a fall card with the Splendid Autumn DSP, or now I have that Autumn, I want to call it Autumn 12, but I'm not sure if that's what it's called. Okay. It is called Autumn 12. This DSP, right? Let's see what we have in here. Maybe this paper would not work for it. Want something with leaves. This might work for here and here. This paper here would work. And then, oh, it would. This would be it. So I'm going to need to pull that. Because doesn't that just look beautiful? That would just be so cool. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to need to pull that out. And you know me, I like, when I think of something, I like to do something with it. So I'm going to set that aside. Because I really think that would be gorgeous together. In Splendid Autumn. See, I miss you all so much. I really do. Where's my Splendid Autumn DSP? I need to make me a little 6x6 paper pad holder for this because that's where I want to put it in. So let's get all of it out because I only have some of it out. Let's just get it all out. All right, let's just get this all out. See, even with this split, that would still be lovely, but we want something that's not really fall to me. That would be any time. That would be a beautiful card. But oh, right there. That would be perfect. All those colors. That would be lovely. This is how I get it all mixed up. Oh, and the purples. Of course, I'm going to like the purples, but I'm going to pass on those. There is a piece that I am thinking of while we're looking, and it's the one with the sunflowers. Or have I used it? There it is. This is the piece I'm thinking of. I'm thinking this would make a lovely, lovely card with this. I really do. And you know what I think would be really cool, and I hate to, is what if we did these here in this, right? And then did the inside maybe with a lighter shade. I don't know, but we're going to stick that with that card too. So Allie, you've just inspired me. So we're going to stick this with that and stick that over there with the pumpkins because I definitely see that in my near future. And then look at this. So this says, for my sweet friend. Now this, guys, this is using these little clear bags. She goes, this is so sweet. Wait till my Aunt Carol has not. I haven't told her yet. This is 3 for you and 3 for Aunt Carol. So this is for making shaker cards, right? Yes. So, Allie, you're so sweet. So absolutely fantastic. And look at this cute little mouse. Look at him sitting there. He's like, oh yeah, and this one's in the basket. He's like, yeah, let me at it. Let me at these. I have some raspberries in my kitchen right now, and the little caterpillar. So cute. Y'all got to go check out her videos. So thank you for thinking of us, honey. And these are from the Delightful Wishes. Is that what it was called? My Aunt Carol has that. So I cannot wait for that. But those, yes, I can't wait to show Aunt Carol this. And then I will show you how this works. And Allie, you're going to have to tell me where you got these sleeves, these little shaker sleeves. Because inquiry minds want to know, right? Yes, we all do. We all do. And then look at the little bunnies. She stamped these. And the little Easter baskets. The little jumping bunnies. So sweet. Okay. Ooh, 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 ooh. You ready? This says happy birthday. I could have used that for Hank's card. I could have used that for Hank's card. I could have done that in blue, black, and white. Bulldog colors, right? Oh, and y'all, they lost so badly. They lost so badly. I mean, it was bad. It was bad. They threw 2 interceptions right off the bat that ended up in touchdowns immediately. Both times they got the football. The only time they threw the ball. And what's so weird is that they actually threw the ball. And at practice, I've only seen them throw the ball twice. And they decided to throw the football. And they threw 2 interceptions that ended up in 2 touchdowns. Yeah. I'm like, why are y'all throwing the ball when you don't practice throwing the ball, but you all threw the ball anyways? And threw 2 interceptions that ended up in 2 touchdowns immediately. Yeah, I will say that the team they played, Olympic, I think it was Olympic, yeah. Those kids were great. Those kids were on the ball. They blocked. They passed the ball. They ran the ball. Sorry, that's TT. Those kids, and I think this team, they're used to winning, and this year, I don't think that's happening. They had problems yesterday. Yesterday's game was not too well. So these are foam, shaker foam, and window sheets. Oh, awesome. Shaker foam. Oh, interesting. You can cut it to fit that would be great for cutting dies and things. Thank you, Allie. So anyways, yeah, yesterday's game. Oh my goodness. Look at the puppy and the kitty cat. And he's playing ball. Let's play fetch, right? I love this. This little bird is like, what, me? You don't see me. That's so cute. Oh, so cute. Oh, so adorable. Thank you. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Christmas time. So, do any of you guys color these? Because you know what? I think you can color these with markers. I really do. And I think you could probably do these with blends. And that's what I would like to try. I think this would be a good night coloring. I love this little reindeer. It looks like a die that Phyllis sent me, actually. Same smile, same cute little face, everything. So these are just absolutely adorable. Adorable. So cute. Thank you. So, oh, and then you guys are going to laugh because I'm still doing paper pumpkin. This particular paper pumpkin. And it said, Stampin' Up! Sent me 2 kits this month. So I am sharing with you. Enjoy. So, yes, these are going to go into my box of goodies right to the left of me. So you guys want to see what she sent me? She is sharing with me. So I have an extra purse and an extra typewriter. Ooh, and an extra one of those. And we have the extra blank. Oh, one of each card base. Oh, so cool. More ideas. And extra envelopes. So I'm going to keep these in here so that when I do my videos, I can say where they came from. Oh my gosh. That is fabulous because I have started to think, okay, when I run out, because we're getting close and now I have more. Yes. Okay. Set those to my left. And this says, I had some extra a pick of the crop and I wanted to share with you. I never have, well, I keep going with paper pumpkin until I run out of my supplies. Um, my Aunt Carol, on the other hand, sometimes she ends up with extras. My Aunt Carol likes to make cards, and she shares them with the maintenance people and the office workers at her apartment complex. And she really enjoys that. So let's see. Pick of the crop. Oh, lovely. See, now I'm thinking we could probably use these. These could have been mixed with last month's kit as well. I automatically, I'm like, okay, let's take these apart, right? Vellum is always useful. Part of me wants to, like, let's put these in an embossing folder. Yes. See what I can come up with. And I'm going to see if I can't mix these in with this kit. Though the colors are different. And then this little piece here is a good piece of vellum. Even that little bit could be used. So I'm going to leave that as much as possible. So those could be. And we have some envelopes. Oh, and all the strawberries and stuff. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, love those. Those could go with this kit with the purse, right? Mm-hmm. Plus, or I could put these all together and take them to the senior center, or we'll see. We'll see. I've got to run in there. I just need time. And I know I go to my Aunt Carol's 3 days a week, but you would be surprised because we are like, she really isn't driving right now. It's me driving everywhere. And she's got doctor's appointments just about every day. 3 days a week, and we got 3 doctor's appointments. Yeah. so I'm the taxi service for Carol Love, which is fine. That's what family is for. So I am going to keep those together. And then look at these. Aren't they adorable? I will let Hank pick one, and I'm sure he will give one to Jessa and Justice. And this one is staying with me on my little desk, going next to the little axolotl that he picked for me. So Allie, thank you so much. And guys, I have one more package to share with you. Let me move my DSP. Put it in that container. I got to get it back in its container. So I got this package from Carol. Not Carol, my Aunt Carol, but Carol G. And do you see what's in here? Hold on. This was rough. Guys, she got me the fluffy squirrel. Yes, this is in the new mini catalog. This is like, my Aunt Carol was like, are you kidding me? I said, no, we have the fluffy squirrel. And I say we because I share with my Aunt Carol. And she's like, oh, you've got to use that right away. She's like, cause I need to go with that. And I said, yes, Aunt Carol. I said, give me a week. I will use the fluffy squirrel. Then you can use the fluffy squirrel. Then I will use fluffy squirrel. And then you can have fluffy squirrel. And her and I were laughing so hard, Carol. You have no idea. And I said, well, I want a red fluffy squirrel. I said, because I have the red squirrel out of my yard that likes to tease and torment, Boondog. And then we need a gray squirrel. We were going on and on. Her and I were laughing so hard about this. But this is absolutely adorable. And then she was telling me about my Aunt Alice's husband, Lester, a story that was one of the funniest things. He ended up having dementia pretty bad. But at the beginning of it, they had a 2-story house. And they would find him, and he'd be talking about his squirrel. And eventually he would be, they would find him wandering down the neighborhood. And what he was doing is he was looking for his squirrel, his particular squirrel that belonged in his yard. He would get upset that his squirrel would go, basically on walkabout or taking a turn around the neighborhood, and they'd have to go get him and bring him home and try to explain to him that the squirrel was free to roam and do what it wanted to do. But Lester was upset, my Uncle Lester. And she's like, you have no idea how many times we chase him down and tell him, you can't go after the squirrel. The squirrel's free to do what it's what. And on my Aunt Alice's street, they have these huge, huge, huge trees. And so she's like this going nuts. And she's like, oh yeah, that's about what we did, Evan, to make sure that, we didn't lose him there at the end. But those are the stories of life, the stories of these memories, just like with my mama, the funny ones. You're not laughing at them. Those are the stories that make you smile and remember. And you remember them with fondness because they keep them alive in your hearts. And I said, oh my gosh, I wish I would have been there. And she's like, oh yeah, that was his squirrel. And I'm like, did he name? And he's like, no name, but that was his. That was his squirrel. He could pick it out of any of them. That was his. And so this is really great because, it was something I hadn't heard the story before. And then guess what she said? They wobblers. Yes. And my Aunt Carol's like, oh, those. I said, I know, wobblers. The squirrel's going to do the wobble thing. I said, oh, so cool. So yes, me and her are going to have a good time. I'm going to take that actually over there and I'm going to show her how those work. So, but guess, she sent me embossing folders. Embossing folders. Guys, I am like so ecstatic. So we have the painted trees, which is going to be so awesome for Christmas. And guys, if you guys do not know yet, you can use embossing folders as stamps. They work. You can stamp with an embossing folder. Yes, you can emboss, but you can use an embossing folder as a stamp. You just ink it up. Put your paper in there, give it a nice rub down, and you will have a great image. And yes, you will see that from me, especially with all of these. One of my favorites, and Carol, you have no idea, is this Forever Plaid 3D embossing folder. Oh my goodness gracious. This is absolutely hands down. It's massive. It's huge. But oh my gosh. Because my first thought was get my itty little spots, right? And you all have from Paper Pumpkins, right? Streak this, right? One way, or do several different colors along here, because these are little cloth pads. They can take this. Do a streaks in different colors, and then in another color, and then put this through the machine, and you're going to have the most perfect fall or Christmas DSP. I cannot wait to try that. That is like, need to make a note to self like right now as soon as this video is over, because I just cannot. In fact, I just want to sit here and try it. And this other one, oh my gosh, traditional wreath 3D embossing folder. Christmas, this would make such a beautiful and simple card, because all you have to do is emboss this. And then let's say you had one of these two extra things. So let's say if you had the words for the season dies, which are new, right? You could do Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays. Add that to this. Bim, bam, boom. You have a beautiful card. Beautiful, beautiful card. Or a frame. You could do framed artwork with this, right? You could also use from the Merry Tags and More. They have this Merry, right? You could use Christmas from the Peaceful. No. It's not Iconic Christmas. Tia is snoring, and I'm losing my train of thought because TT is snoring and everybody's coming outside at this time. Then there's also the Christmas Words Collage Hybrid Embossing Folder that has all of these wonderful, wonderful sentiments in it, which is absolutely fantastic. And they die cut. You know, you have 'Tis the Season. You could do it on here, and you could, what I see is doing take little 3 little embellishments and do like little holly on here, or just 3 little circle punches and do little circles. I see just so much. And then to boot, I mean, like, if all of this was not enough, right? She sent me tear tape and some stamps for postage. So thank you so very, very much. I am extremely grateful, not just to Carol, but to Allie and to each and every one of you out there, because this is just absolutely, absolutely amazing. Oh, hold on. I want to see something. I've already looked at it once, but let's get it out again, because I think I'm wondering. All right, you know me. Look how, I mean, this is so absolutely cute. Look at these little pieces. I wonder if I could color these and put them on this wreath for a little framed artwork. Let's see. Oh, those would be so cute. So yes, now I have to make myself a note, because look at that, right? Look at those. Look at those. I would do a bow. I would do 3 and do a bow. I would do 3 of those and do a bow. That would be a beautiful little piece of artwork. Beautiful little Christmas gift as well. So it's just seeing things in, I mean, this is where I take inspiration. Those are the perfect little size. And then Tammy gave me some even tinier ones that could go on this as well. So, oh, so many ideas. Thank you all so very much. And I hope to see you all again soon in my Wonderland. I need to make notes like ASAP. Oh, so much to do. Thanks so much. Bye-bye for now, everyone.